Hello everyone, it's Small Farmer 6710. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to day 41 on the Big 132 Model Farm Diorama display. It is a very action-packed episode today, guys, as you may see, and there is a plenty going on. As well as up at the new farm, the owner has bought a new tractor, and we'll get into who he is. And there's also some mad men at Silage in December, so we'll get to that all in a second. So starting off here in PJ's farm, he's going to the tractor run. As you may have seen there in the intro, there's quite a good few tractors up at the town, and they're parked in the fields. It's all for a good cause, for the church and a few of the local, like the tidy towns. So it's for the community really, the tractor run is. So we'll get to see that in a few minutes. But yeah, no, PJ is bringing mostly, well, basically all his tractors, so he is. There's a few tractors you may see that you may not have seen before, or well, he hasn't really shown them up at this farm much. There's three Masseys, the 590, the 690 and the iconic Massey 1200. I think PJ will be driving the 1200, and then his brothers and a few of his friends and his son's Ford 7810, and then his other son's International 956. And then the county as well. I think the brother will be driving the county. But yeah, how many do we have here? We have 6 tractors from PJ, which is quite a lot. Didn't really know he had this many tractors until he has them all in the one yard. But yeah, I suppose he's just waiting here for Robert and his brother here. They're in the John Deere and the Massey. They're hauling a bit of topsoil out of a site to make room for a new house, so they don't have time for the tractor run, unfortunately, as they have deadlines to meet. But yeah, no, the 6930 is on the dually dump trailer, coming with a load of topsoil, and then the Massey 7499, which is Robert's brother, and he has the other dually dump trailer, and they're just drawn out. Not the ideal spot to be meeting on the road, but they make room somewhere. And as you see, they have the roof of the house, well, the timber frame on anyway, and then they'll be slating or putting the slates on the roof in the next week or so. Probably there won't be much more done coming up to Christmas time, but who knows, there might be a small bit. So moving down the road, we have another man off to the tractor run, and he's in his Fendt 936 and a triple axle low loader. He's coming from quite a long distance. Reason why, he has a lot of his family down here and he likes to support where he kind of came up from. So he kind of collects a few tractors as well. He restored this Ford 6610 a few years ago, and then the John Deere 4020 has been his father's, so he's bringing that one as well. And yeah, he's going to be driving them around. He has a buddy up in the passenger seat there, so he'll be both driving them around, take them off the low loader, and then away they go. I mean, it wouldn't really be a tractor run if Finbar wasn't at the tractor run, so he's making an appearance. He got the call there last night, would you come? And he is indeed, to leave around 1490. No need to wash it up, sure, so he's not really like that, but sure, it all adds character, all the muck and dust and whatever else, sheep dung and everything. But yeah, he's heading off. We'll make a nice day out for him. And here in the contractor's yard, now what on earth do you think they're going off making silage for? Now they were meant to be at the tractor run today for a local cause, but no, they got a call from a farmer that wants the silage done. There's a good few inches of grass on it, and he wants it, well, ground conditions aren't too bad, and yeah, he wants the silage cut. So they're headed off here with 2 trailers. I mean, the fields are right next to the yard. They're just about 20 acres to do really. So they have the big M, which has the groupers on, so they don't need a rake, and there's no point in letting it to wilt out, as there's nothing to wilt. And then the F4 is straight out of the shed. And as I seen last episode, they have their friend's dates in the yard, as he went on holidays, I think, and he just wants it in the yard really to to make sure it's all safe, and just asked him can they put it on one of their trailers, and he said yes indeed. So it'll be interesting to see how that works out for them. They should have no problem pulling that trailer anyway. And then they got a loan of Robert's Red Rock Silage trailer there, and that's being pulled by the New Holland T7210 Blue Power. So there's plenty of horsepower today, guys. And they're also doing a bit of muck spreading there during the week as well. T7260 is on the NC, and then the John Deere 7430 was reseeding the grass up at the new farm, so as you see there. And then one of the other drivers is just polishing up the John Deere 7810 there as he's going off to the tractor run. I think the only person that's going to the tractor run out of all the workers here, so at least someone's representing the place. Milkman is off, he's heading home, and here is the tractor run. Now it's only early days yet at the tractor run, and there's already one field full, so who knows what later on will bring. Will they have to maybe use this yard here as an overflow, who knows. But yeah, no, there's been people travelling from all places of the country here to this tractor run. It's a very good tractor run, a very popular one as well. So we'll get into what tractors are here and just go through them quickly enough. So we have John Deere 7930, Fendt 818, McCormick MTX 175, a New Holland T6080, a 14090 Fiat, a lovely Ford A210, a 1455 XL, a JSV Fast Track 4220, a T7225 New Holland, and then heading into the other field, there's a few counties. So Kevin's county and his friend, you may have seen him there at PJ's yard a few episodes ago during the summer, and Kevin is in his 1474 and then his friend is in his 1474 short nose, and then Kevin has the long nose. And then there's a man in front here with a lovely restored 675 or Massey, and it's quite similar to PJ's one, only that it's a 4-wheel drive and it's a bit smaller engine. And then there's a few guys here already parked up with a Case Puma 175, a Class Arian 640 and a New Holland 8870 Super Steer. And then there's some lad already pulling up as well with his Valtra T191. And then there's always someone that brings their loading shovel. 416S is on the run as well. And then there's a few locals parked up here in the car park. They all can't wait to see the tractors going by. And Ford 8830 is coming down as well, which will be a bit of a showstopper. Not many of them about nowadays. And Robert has a few tractors going. Now Robert is in the 6930, so he won't be attending, but a few of the sons are heading out at the moment. The 6290 is all nicely presentable anyway, and then the 8560 didn't really get too much time to wash it as it was straight off the feeder, but it's not the worst condition, only a bit of muck around the mud guards and so forth. But yeah, no, 6290 and the 8560 New Holland, they'll be heading up. Not too far of a distance, so it'll be a bit of a shame if you're to miss the run. It's kind of quiet around the yard at the moment, but there's still a few things going on as you see over there. But over here we have a few of the relief milkers or farm managers that would fill in for maybe a few of the sons here and there, and they're here solving the problem to this fence. I think some that crashed into it. If not, it was just really the wind and the rot of the fence that knocked it down. So they're going to try fix this. They might have a few replacement posts and a few replacement timbers for the cross to go across. So the woman here has the few nails in the bucket and a hammer, and then the other lad here has a sledgehammer there to nail down the posts. So hopefully you don't have to buy any new timber, it'll be all a bonus. And then the other lad here, one of the other young lads that drives the odd time, and he's in the day around 880. Now she's not starting now, and he has a new battery for her, so he's going to put that in, and hopefully it'll start up this time. Hopefully it's not the starter motor, but if it is, sure, what can you do? The slats need to be scraped, so hopefully it's not. The low loader is parked there. The 6290 was on it and it just abandoned it there, and then the 8560 was on the Keenan feeder, and that just parked the feeder there. Johnny teleporter is parked up, and then all the cows are as happy as Larry. The feed has been pushed in there, so all the jobs are pretty much done for today with regards to the cows and livestock. Robert said he'd try out a bit of a new diet for the cows. He has been reading up on the Farmer's Journal and a few other places. He's been talking to farmers who feeding their cows fodder beet or sugar beet, and he got a trailer load in. He's going to mix it, small percentage in the diet feeder there with the silage, and see how it all turns out. Hopefully you'll get a bigger or a better milk yield, which will be all a help. It'll be an improved farm in a way, so he might do that in the future, as he's heard good reviews from the beet, so it's good and fibre, I think, so it is. So all the cows will be happy when they see the beet. We have a few other guys off to a tractor run. A lovely TM190 which you've seen in the past, a blue power version, and then his friend is following in the Ford 6640, which has been seen doing a bit of sweeping here and there. So they're heading off as well. They'll be catching up to the boys there in the 6290 and the 8560. So as we walk into the millionaire's new farm. So if you don't know the story about this farm, basically it is a bit of a long story, but I'll cut it short. Your man won the lotto. He offered to buy up Agrico. Agrico accepted the offer, and he's now made it into a farm because he grew up on this exact piece of land before it was a quarry, and he wants to bring it back to its former original state, and he has the money to do it, so why not? So he has the shed up and he has a tractor bought. Now I think his name is Adrian, I could be wrong. He is after buying the Sammy Galaxy 170, and he bought a Belmac muck spreader, so he just wanted something to buy for the back of it, so he bought a muck spreader to start things off. And he will be buying another few tractors, and he wants to build, he might build another shed here, if not he might build like a few, like a silage pit for the cows, as he hopes to put a few cattle in this shed here. The digger is still here, just on standby, as he has a few more plans to do, and he hopes to have a bit of a wall going alongside here on the road. The entrance will be probably still staying here, and the field will be growing. It has sprouted a bit, you just can't really see it as of yet, but I suppose the field will be all green come springtime. So let us know, guys, what you think of the Galaxy 170. He hasn't brought it to the tractor run, but he has spins down in the car there just to chat to all the locals. So that's about it for this side of the model farm and the rest of the model farm. So it's been a very eventful episode, guys, especially for winter time, and a lot of the Christmas tractor runs are really on at this time of year. They're all in full flight. And one question I want to ask you guys: which tractor would you take? Out of all the tractors here at the moment, what tractor would you take? For me, it would probably have to be the Ford A210. I mean, what a beast, what a beaut. The front linkage really, and the tyres really make it for me. So yeah, guys, what would you just take? Let us know, guys, in the comments below, and let us also know what you think of James and Michael making silage in December. I mean, they don't really have a choice, as the customer is always right, but do you think they're bad or what? And look forward to next week's stop motion. It was meant to go out on Thursday, but things kind of got delayed with the stop motion, so all going well, it'll be out on Tuesday, so hopefully enjoy that. And one more thing to add, for the Christmas special, send in your photos and videos to the email mullfarmer8@gmail.com and we'll have it out on Christmas Eve. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Please like, comment and subscribe, and we'll see you again in the next episode. Bye for now.